What's going on, everybody? Okay, so if you're a beginner DJ, and of course nowadays, unless you're gonna go straight flash drives or something, you need a laptop to DJ. Whether it's for a MIDI controller or a DVS system like Serato or Tractor, or unless you really want to go old school and get Final Scratch or Torque or Mix Vibes or something like that. But I'm pretty sure the majority of you are going to go Serato or Tractor. You're going to need a laptop. Now, I know automatically a lot of people are going to say, shit, we'll just get a Mac, but I can't afford a Mac. So what's the best computer for DJing, um, if you're on a budget? Now, let me go ahead and show you, in my opinion, if you're on a budget, what's the best computer to buy. And it is a MacBook. Now you might say, dude, what the fuck? That's not even a budget computer. I paid $550 for my MacBook Pro. Craigslist. Use Craigslist as your friend, player. Now, if you're getting into video mixing, I suggest, a MacBook Pro that's 2011 and newer, just because they have better video cards. I have seen some older MacBooks that, ran flawlessly mixing video. But I suggest it. I know my MacBook's a 2010. And I souped it up as much as I could, man. I put a TB hard drive in it, and I got 8 gigs of RAM. That's all it takes, and it works fine for what I need it for. Yeah, sometimes it has trouble with video, but for some reason in Serato DJ it doesn't have trouble with video at all. Just when I was running Serato video through Scratch Live. But man, look, if you're looking for a laptop, why not get a MacBook? You know what I'm saying? I know they're expensive, but you got to remember, you can save up some money, and you don't have to buy it brand new. If I was you, just make sure you do your research on MacBooks, on their processors, of course on the RAM, but you got to remember they're upgradable. You can put, whatever MacBook it is, just find out its limits, and you can upgrade it to that. But you can find, just a regular white MacBook. This is my third MacBook. My first MacBook Pro, actually. My first ever MacBook was just an old school, like 2008, 2009 MacBook. Just a regular white one. And then after that, I got another MacBook, the unibody MacBook, the one that they discontinued. Basically the same thing as the MacBook Pro. It was just white. And the keys didn't line up. And then I got this one. So like I said, man, I know this is a steal and you're not going to find that deal, everywhere, but use Craigslist as your best friend. On average, I've seen, MacBook Pros go from anywhere from $550 to, about $1,000. Now, if you're going to spend $1,000 on a used computer, especially a MacBook, might as well just save up a couple more $100 and buy a brand new one. I don't suggest you buying, a MacBook Pro that's $1,000 on Craigslist unless it's like a quad core. Unless it's going to be like a $2,000 computer straight from Apple. You know what I'm saying? Then I can understand it. But if you're not doing hardcore like video editing and stuff like that, then you really don't need a quad core. Yeah, get a computer that's as souped up as possible, I guess, but computers are like everything else. It's like your DJ set. You could have the best gear, but you're always going to want to get something better just because that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? You just, I don't know. It's just, you can't just settle for okay. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with DJing. Like, I know when I was doing a lot of mobiles, it was always like, I have my speakers. Oh, man, I got these lights. Oh, now I want to get these lights. Or I want to add this, and I want to have this, and I want to have that. Same thing with MacBook. Oh, it's cool, but I'm going to put more RAM. I'm going to put a bigger hard drive. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to change this. All right. It's just how it is. But, yeah, man, you can't go wrong with a MacBook. You see all the pros using them for a reason. When it comes to editing music, if you're trying to get into production as well, MacBook's the way to go. I know a lot of dudes are on FL, and, FL is only for PC. There's ways you can get it on a Mac, but in my opinion, if I really wanted to get into FL Studio, I'd just buy myself, a random PC laptop that was just good enough for FL Studio. I have plenty of homies who have been on PC, and it's just weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm just so used to a Mac, how, Serato and Tractor look on a Mac. It just, for some reason, it just looks like it runs so much smoother. And Oh, my only gripe with PCs is just, they always got to update and stuff like that. And they got to turn off and all that stuff just to update. Nothing against PCs. They're cool, whatever, but, hands down, you can't go wrong with a MacBook, knock on wood, something never happens to mine, but remember, use Craigslist as your best friend. Do some research. See how much they're going for used, Save up your money, man. Like, would you want to do this, I know a lot of people are impatient nowadays, and, you'll be like, fuck, I got $300. I see this PC laptop on Craigslist. I'm going to buy it. You could have saved up, waited a little longer, saved up another $200, $300, maybe even $400, and bought yourself a used MacBook Pro that, is going to be perfect for what you need, and you're not going to have to upgrade for any, for a little while, or for a long time, actually. You'll be good for a while, unless something really bad is up with it. I got the 15-inch. It's cool. I can't complain because I just can't complain. It's never really done me wrong, and I love it. So, best computer for a DJ in general, MacBook Pro. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. And there's nothing against PCs. I'm just saying, in my opinion, this is all my opinion. You can't go wrong with MacBook Pro. So, I hope you found that informative. You probably already motherfucker, I know what you're talking about. I already knew. I guess you could say the biggest downside, though, one more thing, is on MacBooks, you only get 2 USB ports. But you also do have FireWire 800 on the MacBook Pros. And on the older straight MacBooks, you have FireWire 400, I believe. So if you get, external hard drive, you could run it FireWire if you have a FireWire one or whatever. And that's it, I know I've seen a lot of dudes with PCs that got, 32 gigs of RAM and stuff like that, and they still have issues, running Serato video, or, even just running Serato. So, I don't know. I've seen regular old MacBooks with 2 gigs of RAM, 2.0 processor, real old, running Serato fine. You know what I'm saying? Flawlessly. So, yeah. Can't go wrong with the MacBook, in my opinion. So, hope you guys found that informative, and I'll see y'all next time.